Hello there, my name is John, welcoming you to the event. It looks like we will be starting with a par 5. All right, load this one up and get that into the fairway, and then we'll move on from there. And best of luck to you as you endeavor in this society tournament. And from the long grass. Hey, I'm liking that one. Nice chip. All right, here we go. This one's for birdie. Okay, well putt. Now let's move on. And you're currently sitting at 1 under for the day. See if you can use the wind on this hole. It's left to right. Okay, second shot here on the second. Great work on the approach. You saw that one, didn't you? Here we go, birdie putt. I think this one's breaking to the left. This putt's going. That one drops on in for your second consecutive birdie. You managed to bring things down to 2 under after that one. Okay, it's a par 3, third hole in front of us. Have a good tee shot. Yes, that's a good swing. Safe approach, nice. All right, let's do this. 18 feet to go. I think this one's breaking pretty hard to the left. Oh, well, yeah, didn't quite make it there. All right, let's tap this in and move to the next. And you're 2 under par for the round. All right, here we go with the par 4, fourth hole. And this one's about 85 yards to the pin. Well, that'll do for now. This one's 17 feet. This one's going up the hill and to the left. Okay, well done. Birdie for you. And after that one, you've brought your score down to 3 under. And let's see what we can do here on the 5th hole. You can tell just by the sound that that was hit with extreme force. And this shot is around 170 yards away. And maybe you want to dial a little backspin in here. This is a downslope that could be dangerous around the pin. Well done. That's another green in regulation. And now this putt from 6 feet. That's in there. Here's your 4th birdie of the day. And after that, you're bringing things down to 4 under par. And this one's a par 3 on the 6th. And dunked. Okay, bogey putt coming up. Oh my, that's too bad. Well, that hole's behind us. Let's move on. That'll put your score up to 2 under par. Okay, here's the par 4 7th. Well, I hope for your sake this holds the fairway. Okay, and that one just sneaks into that first cut of rough. All right, coming out of the rough, you might not have enough on it. And from the green side rough. This putt's left to save par. Short putt, but it moves to the left. Okay, checking in here. 2 under par for the day. Okay, 8th hole coming up. Good job. And this one's about 180 yards out. And please, ball, would you consider kicking right? Setting up here with a very long putt. Going up the hill with this putt, breaking left to right. Oh, come on, be nice. And if this one goes, that'll be your par there. Just, yeah, a little too much on there. And that will go. That'll bring your score up to 1 under par. And now the par 5 9th hole. Good job. And setting up now with an elevated green to deal with. This one's heading left. And there's some fantastic golf putting for Eagle. Okay, here you go. Nice easy putt. Ooh, careful with this. It's downhill, breaking to the right. Oh! This putt's about 6 feet. Great way to bounce back. Nice birdie on this one after that bogey on the last. And after that hole, you'll go down to 2 under. All right, we head to the 10th. We got a par 4 ahead of us. Good shot. And this shot's around 145 yards from the pin. You have a very long putt ahead of you here. And this one's breaking pretty hard to the right. Good putt from there. Not a lot left to do. All right, let's go. This one for the par. Okay, we're moving on. Let's get this next hole. All right, you're sitting right at 2 under for the moment. Hole number 11 coming up. This shot's around 95 yards to the pin. And there we go. Nice little approach shot. This putt is about 11 feet. I think this one's breaking just a touch to the left. Ooh, that's too bad. Okay, here's our par putt. All right, let's head over to the next hole, see what we can do. And currently sitting at 2 under par. Okay, wind's picking up a bit. We got a headwind on this one. Nothing wrong with that. All right, second shot on the 12th. This is looking decent, and then some. And 4 feet to go. It's shaping up out here. That's birdie number 6 on the day. All right, you brought things down to 3 under after that hole. And here we go. 13th hole, and it's a par 3. This one's going right. Oh, look at this thing. Oh, yes, that'll go down. Nicely done. And Jimmy, can you roll the tape on that? We got to see that again. Bringing things down to 4 under after that one. Next is the 14th hole. This one's a par 5. Well done. There you go. This is shaping up. Putting for eagle next. And this next putt goes, you got your eagle. Here's an uphill putt moving to the left. Just killing it out there. That's your 8th birdie of the day. Well done. And after that one, you're bringing your score down to 5 under. Here comes hole number 15. All right, we're getting there. We're almost to the green. Let's do this. And this one's for bird. And that will do. Sitting at 6 under par after that one. And the headwind is definitely a thing on this hole. My goodness, you got a hold of that one. And here's our second shot on the 16th. This is looking decent. Way to go out there, champ. And this putt's around 11 feet out. This one starts off pretty straight and then should turn to the left. Ooh, almost drained that one for the birdie. And you are looking at a 6 under at the moment. We got a par 4 here on the 17th. Little play. And this shot's about 120 yards away from the pin. That's a good one. Nice pin high. 9 feet to go. Ooh, almost. And this next putt for the par. Okay, let's take a look at this next hole now. Okay, score is currently clocking in at 6 under par. Let's see what happens here. We got a long par 4 for this one. Holy, you just ripped it. Second shot on the 18th. Decent approach there. And this putt's around 16 feet out. Looks like a right to left break. Well, it's heading towards the hole. And look at you, fancying it up here. Ending your round with a birdie. All right, we're out of here. You've wound up at 7 under par for the day. Well, that's it for me. This is where we go our separate ways. Thank you for the round. Hi there, my name's John McCarthy, welcoming you as always to PGA Tour 2K25. Can't wait for the golf. I can't stress that enough. I'm very excited about the golf today. Good luck as you begin your round on this par 5 first hole. Let us grip and rip our first drive down the middle and we'll take it from there. Now this one might come up a bit short. All right, this one just barely snuck into that light rough. And that will go down from the fringe. Love what you did there. Well done. And 1 under after that one. Wind is blowing right to left on this one. There we go. That's looking good. And second shot here on the second hole. Ooh, looks like you're going to be putting. That'll play pin high, well judged. And this one is for the bird. And you're sitting right there at 9 under par after that hole. Okay, let's knock this close. Third hole, par 3. You know what to do. You managed to get a good swing on that. Good shot out there. Nicely played. And now this from 5 feet. And after that one, you'll bring your score down to 3 under. Okay, stepping onto this tee of the 4th hole, and we have a par 4. This drive should be safe. Okay, this one's around 90 yards out. Okay, let's do this. Let's get out of this bunker and on our way. Okay, green side sand. Let's see what you have. Nicely down out of the sand. Let's get that putter on the go and take it from there. This is your bogey putt. Nice putt. And after that, you're 2 under. Wind blowing left to right on this one. Good stuff. Here's our second shot on this 5th hole. Nice. That was the club. Here we go. This putt for the bird. And you're showing us how it's done. 4th birdie of the day so far. And after that hole, you are now 3 under par. And we got a par 3 6th hole ahead of us. Got some good contact on that one. Oh, the chip's denied. Here we go. Drop this and save that par. I think we got a right to left break on this one. Going towards that hole. And after that one, 10 under. Okay, let's see what you can do here on the 7th. Nice swing onto that one. Looking like about 185 yards out. Well, unfortunately, we missed the green here. And this is your third shot. Here we go. Let's drop this and get your par. All right, let's head to the next. Okay, after that one, you're sitting right there at 10 under. The wind's blowing out there, right to left. Nicely struck. Okay, second shot here on the 8th hole. Left, heading left. And to save par. And you currently sit at 3 under par. All right, we're closing down the front 9 with this par 5. I think this is heading to the fairway. Okay, this is about 240 yards or so from the pin. Putting for eagle here on this one. Woo, good stuff. Okay, here's a 24-footer. This putt looks like it's going uphill to the right. Oh, this one's just a 4-foot putt. Nice putt, and that is for birdie number 5 on the day. And after that hole, you're going down to 4 under par. Okay, careful out there. We got a tailwind. Oh, you just smashed that. Here's our second shot on the 10th. Nice stroke. We're on the green. And now this from 12 feet. It looks like this one's breaking right to left. This putt's good so far. Now that was a golf shot. And 12 under is your current score. Okay, teeing off now on the par 4 11th. Drive's looking good. And we're setting up about 120 yards out. Come on, give us a kick to the left. All right, you've got this for the birdie. Let's go. Looks like this one's breaking to the right. That was fantastic. And after that hole, you sit at 13 under par. And here we are, 12th hole, and we have a par 4. And this one's about 100 yards out. Really well judged approach there. And this putt's around 7 feet. I'm loving it. That's birdie number 8 on the day. And after that one, your current score, a veritable 14 under par. Nice swing. Pin high on that approach, nicely judged. You send this ball home, you'll plop a birdie on the scorecard. Nothing wrong with that. I think this one's going left to right. This one's on a good line. There you go. There you go. In there for the bird. 15 under par is your score. In this hole, we got a tailwind to deal with. I'm having that. Good luck on your second shot here on the 14th. This one's just under 20 feet. And this one's going pretty hard right to left. Oh, come on, get in there. For the birdie. Okay, 9 under is the current score. And teeing up now on the 15th hole. Hey, it's all good. It's all good. It happens. Looking at an 11-foot putt here. But I think it's breaking to the left. Oh, right by. Okay, this is for the bogey. And you're 8 under par currently. And we are working with the tailwind on this hole. And just in the first cut on this one. Oh, you almost hold that out. Godspeed, my friend. Very long putt ahead. This one's going left to right. Pretty hard, too. Oh, oh man. This one's just a 3-foot putt. And after that hole, looks like 15 under is where you sit. Okay, par 4 on this one, number 17. And we're about 130 yards to the pin from here. Man, could have a birdie here. It was going pretty hard to the left. Oh, almost. Just a little 3-footer left for this one. Okay, 8 under par is your score currently. We've got a long par 4 staring us down on this one. Oh yeah, that's a sweet spot there. That's yeah, you launched it. Time for our second shot here on number 18. Oh, you didn't hit this one, but that's okay. This is what our third shot's looking like. And you've got this much left to save par on this one. All right, at the end of this one, you wound up at 8 under par. And that's gonna do it for us here today. Thank you so much for the round of golf. I had fun. Hopefully you did too. Hello there and welcome to this society event. And we are beginning the round with a par 5 first hole. Let's do this. It is time to drop this in the fairway. Second shot here on the first. You must be feeling lucky. Taking driver off the turf. Not confident in this one. I think it's in the rough. Okay, this is in the light rough. This shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, that'll play. And this putt for the birdie. I think this putt looks like it's going left to right. Oh. Setting up a 5-foot putt here. Starting the day off at even par. Let's see what we can do from here. Some windy on this hole. Oh, wonderfully struck. Second shot here on hole number 2. And look at that, nestling it up nice and close. Well done. And tapping in for birdie. Well done. And after that hole, you sit at 16 under par. All right, staring down a par 3 now on this third hole. Great swing on that one. Oh, the glory that could have been. Nice, nice work out there. That's your second birdie in a row. And now the fourth hole, we have a par 4. All right, this one's about 75 yards out. Good job. Looks like we could have a birdie on this hole. After that one, you've brought your score down to 3 under. And the wind will be a factor on this. One's blowing right into our face. All right, we'll take that. Here's our second shot on the 5th. Hopefully you get the right pace on this one. It is extremely long. Going downhill right to left here. All right, good effort from there. And this one for the par. And that putt will go. 18 under for the moment. All right, see what you can do here. 6th hole, par 3. A little too much to the right. A little off on that approach, but that's okay. Okay, this one is for the par. This putt is a short one, but it moves to the left. And wow, after that hole, sitting at 18 under par. That wind is blowing right to left on this hole. Well done. And here's our second shot on the 7th. Nothing wrong with that. Safely on the green. Okay, 25-footer to go. A little downhill putt, right to left. Oh, so close. All right, here's a 5-foot putt. And right now you are at 3 under par. Okay, par 4, 8th hole, let's go. Would you look at the distance on this? Okay, coming out of the rough here. Well, looks like you're a bit off on that approach. Well, that's a nice chip. Well done. Okay, you've got this to save par. Come on, let's get that to go. And there we go. And after that hole, you are at 3 under par. Wind's blowing right in our face on this one. Okay, hole number 9, shot number 2. Let's see what you got. Well, you got to hold on to the fairway here. And just sneaking into the first cut of rough. Six feet to the cup. Good work out there today. That's your 4th birdie so far. And now let's see what happens here on the 10th. This shot's around 155 yards out. Here we go. Come on, green. Nicely done. Well judged. Okay, here's a 5-footer. That putt will drop, and that's your 2nd birdie in a row. Let's get on a streak here. And the 11th hole of this one is a par 4. Well, you made good contact with that one. A little wayward on that approach. Okay, careful on this one. We're in the rough. Here we go. Par putt. Let's do it. Okay, 5 under par currently. Wind blowing left to right on this hole. And the tee shot looks like it'll be safe. And this shot's about 145 yards out. All right, kick left. Here we go, 31 feet to go. This putt is going uphill and breaking to the right. Well, this one's on a line. There you go. Nothing wrong with that putt. And just tapping that one in for par. Nice. Okay, next hole is the 13th, and this one's a par 3. You made good contact. Safely on the green. This one's around 15 feet away. So it looks like it has a little bit of a break to the left. Looking good. And as that drops in the hole, that's your 6th birdie today. All right, 14th hole. This one's a par 5. Let's do it. Woo! Look at that fly. And from here, it's about 250 yards out. This is heading for some trouble. Okay, 3rd shot. I'll take that. Nicely played. All right, drop this one in. This one for birdie. This one looks like it has a bit of a break to the right. Ooh, wish I could have given you that one. All right, nicely hold. Let's move to the next. And teeing this one up on the 15th hole. Oh, that's too bad. Oh, how close was that one? All right, we need this to go. This to save par. Okay, let's see what we can do on the next hole. Wind is blowing left to right on this one. Ouch. Okay, 2nd shot here on the 16th. Amazing shot, amazing. And I would expect nothing less from you today. Well done. All right, here we go for the birdie. All right, you're starting this way out to the left. Just a little too much pace on that one. All right, nice 3-footer to deal with. Okay, the lengthy par 4. Silky swing. And it's shots like that that are the reason you are in the lead. Good stuff. The shot's just about 95 yards to the pin. And that's why you're way up top on the leaderboard, looking down at everyone else. Fantastic work. Here we go. This putt for birdie. Oh! Well, just a tap. And the putt drops. And now to the par 4 18th. Unlucky. I think we're going left here. And if you sink this, guaranteed a 66 on the scorecard. And ending your round with a par putt. Well done. And with that, I must leave you.